Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Zach, but you guys can call me Hazardous. Thank you so much for tuning back into my channel, and welcome back to another Red Dead Redemption 2 video here on the channel today. In today's video, I have something very special for you guys. I know that last week I said I would be doing a Q&A video every single Saturday, and I'm still going to continue that, but today's episode I decided to do something special for you guys to appreciate and to show you guys all our support. I'm actually doing a collaborative little video here where we answer a couple of questions and talk about Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm doing this video with iRue399 and RedDead2Videos. You guys probably know them for their Red Dead Redemption 2 videos, and we're just kind of forming a little group here and just going to be talking about Red Dead Redemption 2. And if you guys like to see these types of videos, definitely drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Feel free to check them out down in the description. I'm sure a lot of you guys watch their videos as well, but if you don't watch their videos, they're really cool people and you should check them out because they make some great Red Dead Redemption 2 content. With that being said, if you want to see more videos like this from us on the channel, on all our channels, definitely let us know down in the comment section below. And with that said, let's jump into this and enjoy the discussion.
Here we go, we're doing a video. It is me, iRue399. I know I'm probably an unfamiliar voice to you. We're on Hazard's channel or Dean's channel, depending on what's going on. And here is Hazard and Mr. RedDead2Videos themselves. Say hello, gentlemen.
What's going on, guys?
What's up? Not at the same time. You're not supposed to do it at the same time. We talked about this. Right, so basically what we thought we'd do is we'd come together because we all three do Red Dead Redemption 2 videos, and I thought it would be cool if we could introduce each other to each other's subscribers. And you know, if you're one of these people that like watching Red Dead videos, then maybe you can come on over to my channel, or you can go on over to Hazard or Dean, depending on where we are, whatever's going on. We're uploading this all over the place. So we've got a few topics lined up, and we're going to talk about pre-order bonuses, you know, single-player DLC stuff that's going on, and if we have time, maybe a little bit more. So now that I've said my piece, I'm going to let Hazard take it away, because it's, you know, come on. Yeah,
I'm super excited to get started on this, guys. We're going to be talking about a lot of cool stuff today, and as you guys know, the pre-order bonuses were, I guess, leaked, but like technically officially announced by Microsoft since they put it up on their store. And some of the pre-order bonuses included the Warhorse, which we're going to be getting, which is actually a returning feature from Red Dead Redemption 1, and some other stuff we could talk about as well, like an Outlaw survival kit. And I don't know what you guys think about that. What do you guys think that Outlaw thing is going to be? I mean, do you think it's going to be something to do that we can use in missions, or if it's an outfit that grants some certain perks for our character? Or
I think it's going to be a campsite. I think the camp's gonna like develop, if that makes sense. So like, you know, in the first trailer we saw like Arthur's got his horse, he's out in the middle of the Great Plains, what have you. See the mountain in the background, you've got like, you know, he's at a camp, it's a little tiny tent. I reckon this survival outfit thing is gonna be like just a nice camp to start you off with. Like, you got yourself a fire, maybe you can cook stuff in it. I reckon it'd be like a house, you can sort of add stuff to it. So like, you know, you can maybe cook some better stuff, and you know, that maybe you can rotate like food over the top of a fire, you know, clean your clothes. Maybe you could mend weapons or something. I don't know, like I think it would just be a nicer campsite for Arthur, as opposed to like just like, right, we're just going to roll out this piece of like, you know, fur and lie out under the stars.
So interesting, yeah. I mean, I'm getting so many great images in my mind of picturing Arthur alongside some of the other members alongside at the camp. It's so awesome. I like even some of the screenshots that we saw of them sitting around the campfire with the stars in the sky. It's, oh, dude, it's so awesome. It's so cool.
That's what got me
Seriously,
thinking
cannot
about.
Wait.
Like in the third trailer, when you see him sat around, like when it zooms out a bit, you can see that there's like 3 or 4 big tents there. So, you know, as if like this is the sort of campsite where they're maybe spending like 4 or 5 days at a time, and you need a few horses to carry it all around. So like, but when you see Arthur, he's just out there and he's just got this little tiny teepee thing out in the middle of nowhere. It would make sense if they give you something that's a little bit nicer that you'd end up getting anyway. You just sort of, it's a little bit special. Because like, what's the whole point of going down the RPG route if you can't like have stuff going on at your campsite?
Yeah, exactly.
For sure.
There's certainly going to be clothes as well, though, isn't it? Like, you know, that sort of thing. Different.
Yeah, maybe it's a duster coat is included in there or something. And if you know, since Rockstar said they're going for realism too, that begs the question on just how far they're going to take this stuff. And so with this Outlaw survival kit in mind, I mean, I really don't have any true clue of what we're going to see. I think anything right now is fair game, just because we've only seen these 3 trailers of different features and gameplay and things like that, but we haven't seen exactly like Arthur Morgan's full arsenal of weapons and exactly what he's capable of.
Aren't they supposed to be using sort of less weapons than usual? So like in all of the other GTA and Red Dead games, there's like a weapon wheel where excuse me, cool, where you have like everything, you know, RPGs, miniguns. Like I think what they're doing is making it so that everything Arthur's got, you see him carrying.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Like that's realism in a point where like, yeah, it's sort of real, but like he can probably carry a lot. Like at least a repeater and a few pistols. You know,
Definitely.
And a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I totally, like, after so many years of playing Rockstar titles like the Grand Theft Auto series, it kind of like felt really unrealistic in the sense of having the magic pockets where you just whip out an RPG.
Yeah, out of your jacket pocket.
Yeah, I think it's very unique that if Rockstar just kind of focus on the realism of, like, say, you only have like a certain amount of arsenal on you. So you have a rifle, a handgun, maybe a revolver or 2 in your side pouch. I think that would make a lot more sense rather than having just the magic wheel or the magic pockets in this case.
And if you think about it, there's nothing saying that Red Dead Redemption 2 has to be like the other games. Like who came up with that idea that they have to be the same? Like it could very well be that just Red Dead Redemption 2, it's a western. It's like it's a different sort of game. It's not a reskinned Grand Theft Auto. So they've got lots of like options, and if they want to take it down the road of like, you know, maybe now you can only have 3 or 4 weapons and your clothes don't get dirty until you go and you get dirty, and then you got to go wash them, and like you can only carry so much on the back of your horse. Like these are all like closer to RPG elements that use all of the stuff that Rockstar has spent the last 20 years working on. And at the end of it, you'll have like what the Witcher 3 should have been, but never was.
Yeah, absolutely.
We definitely have a lot of stuff to look forward to with this as well. I mean, because, yeah, kind of like you said, I mean, I don't know if anyone's played Max Payne 3, and I think that's kind of, if we're not going to have a weapon wheel, which I think it was confirmed that it's not, like a weapon wheel isn't going to be in the game, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, so we definitely could see something similar to Max Payne 3, where you, as a character, can pick up 2 primaries and then 2 secondary weapons, I think, too, and you could dual wield your secondary weapons, and you had the option of having one, call it like AK-47 in your hands and an M4 carbine on your back that you could interchange. And you could also drop one to pick up another weapon, or drop them both and only use secondaries. And I think we're going to see some type of combination, or just like a reinventing of that in Red Dead Redemption 2.
I think if you was to ask me how the games are going to feel, I think it's going to be a crossover between Red Dead and Max Payne 3. Because Max Payne 3 really focused on, like, because it wasn't an open world game, it was, they could focus on all the other stuff, and Max was like, it felt like quite heavy, as opposed to like in GTA where you sort of ragdoll around. You know, Max didn't really do that. I think it's going to be a lot like that. You know, I sort of feel like it'll almost look and feel like God of War, in that you're very sort of close to Arthur, you're very, you know, sort of looking from up at him in a way, with very little HUD and all the rest of it, because little things like that make you feel like you're in it, as opposed to GTA where like you're in a car flying, like, you know, in a camera behind it, as opposed to like right next to the horse as you're going down the road.
Definitely.
I really like the idea of close up, like the camera being there, like, so that it really gives the feel of that you're actually in the game. I really like that feel.
Like, I think it's small stuff that they're doing a lot of that makes the game feel more realistic, but it doesn't necessarily have to be like stupid. Like, I don't think it'd be crazy, but I think it'll just be more realistic and more immersive. Like, realism is one thing, but like immersion is another. So like, you don't want to get shot in the arm and just die. Like, that's too much. But at the same time, if you get shot in the arm, maybe Arthur all of a sudden is like holding on to it, and like maybe he can't dual wield if he's shot. You know,
Yeah,
he's
like
got,
that arm is gone.
yeah, that
you
arm
know?
is now no longer really usable until he gets it sorted out. You know, and maybe like health won't regenerate like instantly. Maybe it will slowly, but it takes, you know, maybe a day or two worth of in-game time for his arm to fully recover, so that he's not quite so damaged. Like you can take it to a place where it's realer and there are more consequences without like ruining the fun, which certain games have done in the past. Not many do, but like some go the realism way, and it goes too far. Like you just get like one little thing and it's just it makes it so much of a grind. Whereas if you're like, oh Christ, I've just been like, or a bear, not a bear, like a wolf or something's come up and bit my arm, we shot it, now I've got to like go get that sorted, otherwise there's going to be a problem, you know.
Yeah.
So I think they're going to do it well. They're going to, because Rockstar seem to do whatever they touch fairly well.
Well,
Yeah, they're all about immersion.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
And one of the things too, either Strauss Zelnick or Rob Nelson, they confirmed it as well in one of their press conferences, that yeah, even though that the game Red Dead Redemption 2 is going to be super focused around realism, it's not going to be a 1-to-1 ratio of realism. So if it takes 15 seconds to reload one of your repeater carbines, like in real life, it's not going to take 15 seconds and watching Arthur Morgan try and like figure out how this weapon works and then have it jam in the end anyway. But just little elements that are going to provide a challenge, because the game is supposed to be realistic but still keep you immersed. And that's Rockstar's strong suit anyway, is no matter what game you play of theirs, you're always immersed in it, and that's really what they have to pride themselves with. So I'm excited for this.
Well, on the topic of realism, what do you guys think of the in-game feature of growing your own beard over time? I think that's really cool. I think that's awesome. That's a step up, in my opinion.
I think it's funny how out of everything we could point out, most people are just hung up on the beard.
I'm curious for how it's going to work. Like if it's going to be, or if you go to sleep at night and then you wake up at your camp, is Arthur going to have like 5 o'clock shadow, or is it going to be like a super fluid growth to where you could see the progression hour by hour in game, or is it just going to be like you wake up one day and your beard's an inch longer type of deal?
How do you, I don't know what you look like, Hazard, but do you grow a beard? Because I can't.
Yeah.
You grow a beard.
I do. I can't grow it super long.
So if you shave and then go to bed, what does it look like when you wake up?
There's definitely some 5 o'clock shadow going on. It's not super thick or protruding, but it's.
And then if you left it all day and then like looked in the mirror the following evening, what would it look like?
You got some growth to it. I can't. Yeah.
That's probably what it'll feel like in Red Dead Redemption 2. I expect you won't notice it, and then you will. You'll be like, oh, he's starting to grow a bit of a beard. Look at that! Like, it's just shown up out of nowhere, and then you have to go get it cut. Like I doubt it's good. You can do it two ways. You know how to do it so he falls asleep and just wakes up and it's starting to grow, or like you can do it where over the course of the day it grows a tiny little bit, and then like after a while you're like, oh shit, he's got a beard. Like,
yeah. All I know is if I can turn Arthur Morgan into Santa Claus, I will.
There's a screenshot where he does have a big bog off beard. You seen it?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
He's got this you've not seen it. There's a screenshot where he's talking to Sadie or whatever. She's by a horse. He's got the biggest beard. I'm trying. I won't send it through here, but we can put it on the video or something at some point.
I'm scrolling through my screenshots. Is it one of the official ones, or is it in the trailer?
It is. It's one where he's facing away from the camera, though. It looks like his hair, but it's actually just a massive beard.
Yeah, I was so surprised when I saw that. Because we're so used to seeing Arthur just no beard at all.
He had a huge beard. He looked like was a dude out of God of War. Oh dear. I don't know how we're doing on time, gentlemen. I haven't looked. I don't know how long we want to keep this going for. I know we. I
think we're at like 10 minutes. I think right now, maybe 12. We can cover one more topic. So we've done pre-order bonuses and like some in-game features. What do you guys think is going to happen going forward, especially now that June is we're in the month of June, and they said we're going to get more info and more official confirmed stuff from Rockstar later in June and early July even. Do you guys think this game's going to be mentioned around E3, or do you think it's still going to come later in the month?
Ooh.
I'll let Dean take the reins on this one.
Thanks, Rue. Thanks so much. Well, with all of the the leaked information kind of going around. I think it's only a matter of time before Rockstar start kind of showing us all of that, all of the stuff that we've picked up over the last couple of weeks in terms of the leaked news. I think we're too far, a bit away from the gameplay, because the gameplay reveal, I think anyways, will be somewhere in August. I think that is like the latest we will get gameplay. But in terms of like anything, anything like around, like Rue said, suggested heists, we probably will see a lot kind of, I wouldn't be surprised if we actually see like a trailer or anything dedicated around heists. I think that would be pretty cool.
In the IGN thing where they covered what they saw in the demo, they were saying that all of the stuff that we've seen so far has been generated out of the new camera system that they're putting in place.
Oh, I'm so excited.
So it's sort of like a dynamic kind of, almost like not Dead Eye. What was the one Max Payne had? At the end, when you'd like shoot the last guy, it would do like a cinematic thing, but wouldn't really take you out of the gameplay. Sort of the guy would die, and that would be that. It seems they were saying that system is in place, but a lot more. So like if you're on the back of a horse and you choose to, you can have like the camera in the trees watching you like run along on your horse or whatever. Or if you decide to jump to the train, like instead of just jumping straight on the train, there's like a cool camera that is the same speed and all the rest of it as what you're doing. It's a
cinematic view.
It's a cinematic
That's
view,
exciting.
but not a cutscene, which is important because cutscenes are bad and ruin games, and Red Dead Redemption 2 had barely any of them. Whereas just doing a thing with a slightly cool view is different. So like if you like imagine you're wandering through the woods with a bow and arrow, and you see a deer or whatever, and you decide you're going to shoot it. Well, maybe when you launch the arrow, the camera follows the arrow into the deer, and like there's a cool cinematic like think, and you just,
I really like that. Yeah,
you do it like that's the sort of thing we're looking at here, where it's not going to jar you away from your gameplay. It's just going to add to what you're seeing. So apparently most of the stuff that we've seen in the trailers has been generated from that camera thing, so that it all looks like that.
Here's something I just want to bring up. So apparently all of the trailer and stuff was actually made from the Rockstar like editor sort of thing, software. Now that's something really interesting. So apparently everything we see in the trailer is gameplay.
Yeah, that's
definitely.
the point.
I mean that's how it looks, which is great news. I mean, this game looks fantastic, and it's the little details that count too. Same with the screenshots. Even though they're screenshots and Rockstar has done them up a little bit just to make them more suitable and formatted for the web. If you look at certain details, like just how well designed the gun is, it doesn't look like the barrel's just a square. It's it really is a circle. So they focused on all the shapes and everything's super high quality. And so the fact that that's how the game looks when you're playing it, and you just have the third-person camera behind Arthur Morgan, everything's going to look super high quality and really just beautiful.
Can't wait.
Super excited.
Well, we have a long while to wait, so we must we must wait.
I'm counting down the days at this point.
I don't need gameplay. I don't need that for a while, to be honest. I don't mind it. I really am not one of these.
I'm looking at the two trailers. We saw GTA 5's gameplay trailer came out July 9th of 2013, and multiplayer gameplay trailer came out August 15th, and the game was released, what was it, September 9th, I think, or September 19th.
17th. It was a day before my
17th.
A day before my 18th birthday, so I wasn't actually legally allowed to buy it.
Well, you still bought it anyways.
Yeah, but I wasn't allowed to actually hand the money over and go, I want to buy this. I couldn't do it. Can you believe that? Like a day later, I would have been able to go and buy my own copy. I had to send a mate in, like, go and get this for me.
I had to use the good old parents for that,
I think so. I just wandered into the shop.
2013. I was 16, but still, I couldn't go into GameStop and buy it.
5 years ago.
I can't believe that was 5 years ago. But we have a lot of good stuff to see, definitely in the future.
So, yeah, I think I'm good there, to be honest. I think we've covered a good bit. So
we definitely gone over a lot in this video, and for those of you guys who've been watching me on my channel, I said I was going to do like a Q&A type video every Saturday where I would answer your questions, and I definitely want to continue that. But if you guys enjoyed this little like podcast here between iRue399
RedDead2Videos. Do not
no
say
podcast.
We're not sitting here for 4 hours a week, my friend. I'd run out of
Nice,
stuff.
this little collaborative video here. I'm just
sorry
going to
to
join the
interrupt.
channels together.
Let's nip that in the bud, because I don't want 1,000 people going, right, podcast.
Podcast. That totally derailed my train of thought. Anyway, if you guys did enjoy, drop a like and consider going down in the description and checking out iRue399 and RedDead2Videos. I have their channels linked down below, and I'll also post their social media as well, their Twitter account, so you guys can keep up with conversations when we're not uploading YouTube videos. And just kind of keep up to date with all of Red Dead Redemption 2, guys.
The same goes for my gentlemen, the fellas as I call them. If you are by any chance watching this on my page, you want to go see the other two, you can do. They all do very much the same stuff we do. So if you find that I don't upload enough, then you know there's always more fresh ideas to talk about. And I suspect we'll be doing videos like this every now and then, and it should be kind of cool, to be honest. So yeah, Dean.
Yeah, I'll take it away. Well, as always, everyone, yeah, it's been really fun. It's been an honor making this video. I'm so pumped for Red Dead Redemption 2, one of my all-time favorite Rockstar games. I can't believe it's been 8 years since Red Dead Redemption. Oh, crazy. But seriously, if you guys did enjoy this, make sure you do leave a like. Check out iRue, awesome guy. Hazard, awesome as well. Both make quality videos. So if you guys want to check them out, make sure you do so as well. And that's pretty much all I gotta say.
All right, well, thank you guys for watching, and we will see you guys in a future Red Dead Redemption 2 video.